want the results of that hammer. So I'm going to show you 3 things today. And you pick any one you want. Because I know they work. I know they will give you the results of that hammer.
To another level.
Professor David, got another video. Hey! Pay attention. This is important. Especially for you guys that train. For you guys that train, you need to watch this video. So pay attention. And for the people who don't train, you need to watch this video. Because you know you don't train. It's all new to you. So you ain't got time or things to waste. You got to make sure when you do what you do, that it works. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Kenny, let me get that hammer. Okay, this is a hammer. Now, if a woman had this hammer and she smacked Kenny across his face with the hammer, something's gonna break, something's gonna happen. If a 10-year-old kid smacked him across the face with the hammer, something's gonna break and something bad is gonna happen to him. If a grown man whacked him across his face with everything he had, 100% of the time, for any one of those people I just described, something bad is going to happen to his face, his jaw, his head. He'll be jacked up. Why? Because a hammer is a hammer. And you are flesh. You understand that? This is 100% guaranteed that when I smack you with this first, I got a whole lot of time to do a whole lot of things to you, and you can't do anything about it. And why? If you remember, some of you guys check out old videos. I have a video of a guy smacking a dude right across the face. Boom! With the hammer. What happened to the guy, Kenny? Did he do anything?
He was dead. He couldn't do nothing.
The guy finished him off with the hammer. So why am I telling you this? You guys, what's your technique? What technique do you have? What strike? What blows when you engage somebody inside the 3-foot rule? What's your first move that's going to give you the result of that hammer? I'm here to give you some tips so you can pick one, because these are 100% guaranteed. You see, what am I talking about? If Kenny tried to come off on me right now with a blow, right, and I did this, that's nice. But Kenny's still thinking clearly, right? So that move ain't a guarantee that it's going to work for me, because even if I didn't do this and try to do something else, I might stop it and we do what we call touch and go. So if I touch and go, now I still got to work to do whatever else. That's not going to give me the result of that hammer.
No.
What if you blocked the touch and go? So what if I did this and the man blocked it? Now I have to continue after this to work, to move, to strike, to go low. I got to work. So that's not giving me the result of the hammer. Some of you guys, I've seen you do it. Man throw a strike. You say, boom, that's your first blow. What's that going to do when you're amped up? It's not giving you the result of the hammer, right? It's not giving you the result of the hammer. So now, I can't punch you in the stomach. Oh, I know, so you guys are saying, man, I'll knock him out. So the man, now he throws a blow, you throw a blow. Boom. I hit Kenny across your jaw. Is that a guarantee to give me the result?
Guarantee.
That a hammer?
Nope.
Is that 100%
Nope.
guaranteed?
Not if you're somebody who used to getting taking shots across your jaw.
Maybe the guy's a fighter. He's used to taking shots in the face. So guess what? That's not going to work either. So now if you can't, a punch may not work, a punch to the body ain't working, touch and go will piss him off, this will make me work harder, because now I got to work to do more, regardless to what I do. So I don't have much skills. I'm in a situation. I'm very uncomfortable. I need that freaking hammer. I have to have that hammer. Because I want to make sure whenever I engage, whenever I go, I want the results of that hammer. So I'm going to show you 3 things today. And you pick any one you want. Because I know they work. I know they will give you the results of that hammer. It's called push elbow, palm elbow, and jab elbow. This will give you the results of that hammer. How many times, walk towards me, you've seen this stuff. Walk towards me. How many times you've seen this stuff? See, but people don't understand. If you can do this, you can do something else too. But what most people do is they don't understand. They get amped up. They get emotional. Back up. And they do this and they throw their hands up because a fighter wants to fight. So you lost the element of surprise. But if you did push elbow, I pushed him, grabbed him, elbowed him, and elbowed him, that will give me the result of that hammer. Mm-hmm. If I palm, elbow, that will give me palm, elbow, or palm, elbow. That will give me the results of that hammer. Or like we practice on our bags. On our bags, I use Kenny's chest. When our hands are up in a non-threatening manner, we practice a technique we call jab, elbow. Jab, elbow. Jab, elbow. Jab, elbow. So when you could do that, the man could never block it because this follows this. Right. This follows this. This follows this. And it's not enough space for anyone to block. So when I jab elbow, if I see Kenny has nothing behind him, I want to hold him, jab, elbow. I want to use that motion. I want to palm, elbow, palm, elbow. If I'm pushing him, I don't back up when I push him. Get off me. Just the opposite. I push him and follow him. I push him and follow him. I push him and follow him. I don't back up. Because if I back up and disengage, if I do that, it's to get to my weapon. I might go boom and then pull my weapon. You notice what I did. I didn't do this because Kenny might be a trained individual. And if he see me coming for a 2-hand push, he might engage, do our technique with the 2-hand push. The mind will try to engage you. So he might see me going for that, and motion causes motion. But I want you to do the same thing. Do it again, please. Right? I want you to do the same technique. Mm-hmm. Bounce off the hand, go to the face. Watch. This is what we do. Go right to the face. This is what we do. Right? But see the difference? Now, Kenny can't use my own technique against me. So that's why you don't go, yo, man, get away from me. Why? Because I'm not giving him an opportunity to do my technique against me. He might have watched one of my videos. Okay? I don't know. Right? So now, when you disengage a person who's walking closer, it's not this. If he's disengaging, it's this. He'll never get a chance to do the 2-hand push so you can pull your weapon. But back to the technique. So now, when you're here, it's jab, elbow, which is jab is his face. Jab, elbow. And that's violent. Violent. Palm upwards. Elbow. that will knock his teeth out. That will make him bite his tongue. That will make him whole head dizzy. Palm, elbow, jab, elbow. And if you're going to push, come with me. He doesn't realize what he's behind. He may not know there's a table, a bar behind him. There may be a wall behind him. So when I push, boom, I come right into my elbow. So when I push, bang, I come into my elbow. I slam him into something, boom, boom, and go into my elbow. And now when I made him say click, click, his head elbowed here, now I use the high-low concept, come from here, his head is up here, boom, just drill him in his groin. You see, that will give me the result of the hammer. So guys, I want you to think, what's your technique? For you kickers, do you understand? I cannot kick him. I can't go push him away and kick him, and it will give me the result of the hammer. What is your hammer technique, guys? What is your hammer technique? If you don't have one, you should have one. Every one of you out there should have a hammer technique. I didn't say a flow technique. I said a hammer technique. A hammer is violent. A hammer will do damage, permanent damage. If I smack him across his kneecaps are broken. If I take the hammer and blast him on his feet, his toes, his instep, his toes are broken. If I put it in his head, I will crack his head open like a coconut, like a melon. His head will open up. It will be broken. What is your hammer technique? Get it? Practice it and know what it is. And whenever someone confronts you, that's what you use. Can you tell them what to do?
Guys, right now, you know what to use. We need you to use that one finger, guys, to hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you'll be notified to all the future content that we got coming up for you guys. I know you found value in this video. I know I sure did, and I do this, guys. So come on, help us out. Get those shares up. Share this with everybody you know right now, guys. Thank you very much for all your support. As always, we'll see you in the next video. Peace.
To another level.
I am here to officially announce that we are starting our online training. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Professor David James. I study with Professor Florendo Visitation. He's the grandmaster of the system. He passed away and gave the system to me. I made him a promise that I will get his information to everyone who wants his information. And with technology, I'm able to do that now. So for all you people who contact me, who wanted to train with me directly, now is your time to do so, because now we're getting started. I am teaching out of Professor V's book. Every single piece of information he gave me, I am giving you, and I'm holding nothing back. And I have information that people who train with him don't have. So if you want this system, if you like what we do, if you want our information, get on board, because I promise you, it is a wealth of information, and I am giving everything up. I'm not holding anything back. So now's your time to get it. So let's go.
To another level.